Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I was a little slow moving this morning. I sat at my desk for a long time, drank 2 cups of coffee sitting at my desk instead of just one and then moving. So I sat for a while and then came to my kitchen and I was thinking, I'm like, what am I even gonna make today? Like, today is Gather Your Fragment Friday. What do I even make for the weekend? And in my head I was like, let's just go eat out. Let's just go eat out. Let's just eat leftovers. Let's just not even worry about it, which I could do. And then I started looking. I started kind of wiping up the kitchen, looking at the rotten bananas, not rotten, the ones that need to go in the freezer. Looked in the pantry, saw all the empty containers of food, and I thought, all right, maybe I'll just fill up containers and take care of the, veggies and fruit that I have to use up. And then I started looking a little bit more, and I'm like, all right, I definitely have a whole food vlog here just by the little things that I see gathering up in my home. So that is what I'm going to do today, gathering fragments, making things that I see need to be used up and get eaten in our home today. So for the weekend I planned for food. We still have spaghetti left over, and so we'll be able to eat that. There's like a little bit, not a ton, but just enough to eat. There's still some shrimp stuff left over. I have I have one salad left. There is some rice and beans in there. So there's a little bit of stuff to eat up. But I thought, what can I do? Everybody wanted to do a munchie night with a movie, so I thought, why don't I make like the munchie foods? I'm gonna call them the munchie foods, like cheese balls, sliders, little chicken bites, things like that. And then we have a lot of fruit and vegetables to get eaten up, so I thought, let me make that. Then I looked in the back of my refrigerator and found these ones. Valentine's, since it's already Easter, so make these up today. And then I looked in my pantry and I was like, all right, there's definitely things to gather. So we're gonna gather up things today, use them up. It'll be kind of a munchy kind of leftover weekend, plenty of food for everybody, but I've got some that are feeling like their mama just not amazing and awesome. So munchier foods might be a little bit more appealing to them. And so we're just gonna have a good day today. We're gonna get things done. I pulled up look at my counter. This is my counter. This is my to-do. I pulled these out of the freezer, completely forgot about the pudding pops. And then a couple kids were like, yeah, I had some in the freezer. I'm like, I forgot about those. So those are gonna go in a bag and I've got to do something with all this. So we're going to do something with this today. So it's going to be a great, fantastic, wonderful Gather Your Fragment Friday. You guys ready for a great day? All right, we are. First things first, I'm probably going to put those in a bag. I've got a big giant 2-gallon Ziploc bag, and I'll put those in there, put them back in the freezer, just so they don't melt and get all over the place. So let me get an earbud, listen to some good worship. It's going to be a great day. All right, let's go. Okay, something else I'm going to get going is homemade yogurt. I haven't made homemade yogurt in a long time. I used to do it all the time with my kids while I've been buying store stuff, and they're like, they like the Go-Gurt, the sticks, like the sugary kind, but like the cups, they're like, we just like homemade yogurt. So I was like, all right, winner. So I just got 1 gallon of whole milk there. I used a little bit for popovers, so I'm going to add a little bit of the 2% milk in there. I'm just going to heat it on my stove. I had to look back at my recipe. It was a long time ago. What was the date on this one? 2013. It's been a long time since, I've been doing it since that long. So we're just going to do 1 gallon this time, basically. We're going to heat it. You can do it in the pressure cooker on the yogurt setting. I just don't like how it doesn't get as thick. I find it gets thicker when you do it this way. So we basically heat it up to a temperature of 185 degrees. Once it gets that hot, you put it in a sink full of cold water, ice, till it drops to, I feel like it's 110. It's been a while. I have to look. 185 you heat up to, then you drop it to 120, and then you add your starter, which is like a little container of yogurt, the fat-free plain yogurt, and then mix it all together, and then you put it in your jars, and then I put those jars in a cooler and incubate them at like 120 degrees for like about 3 hours. Yep, 3 hours. And then it gets nice and thick, and kids like that. So we're gonna do that today. So I'm gonna get this going because it takes a little while to heat up. So let this heat up while I'm doing the rest of the work here. Okay, so I've had a busy morning. Greg and I have been planning out our pool situation. We're doing like a solar heater for our pool. So just getting that situated. So then I was kind of working here in between. So the yogurt is ready. So what you do is you boil it, or not boil it, let it heat to 185 degrees. Then I cooled it in my sink. I went below 125. So I was like, okay, I need to get it back up. And then you mix a little bit of starter, just non-fat plain yogurt. It's about a cup of it, and then mix it with it, mix it all in there together. Put it in jars and then let it incubate. I put it in my cooler. I like doing it this way, and this has got to be 125 degrees for 3 hours. I got my timer on my stove set, so that's done. Now I can continue on making food. Let me clean up my mess first. All right, we are getting there. We are. So what I'm going to do is make a strawberry sauce for the yogurt. We just like strawberries and sugar. That's it. My kids don't. I've done other berries, but they seem to just like the strawberries. So I'm going to take a bag of this and sugar. Now don't go, ooh, sugar, because these are frozen, they're not very flavorful. Store yogurt has a lot of sugar, so let me get some sugar. Even using a half a cup of sugar is still way less than what you're gonna get at the store. So, plus you're using non-fat yogurt, there's no sugar in this at all. So what I'm gonna do is mix this up in my mixer here, my blender here, and then I'm gonna make a few little custard parfaits. The homemade yogurt, the kids will scoop it out and eat this with this, but this stuff, they'll be like, ew, but it's the same thing. So I'm gonna put this in these little glass jars, my Yoplait yogurts, and put some of this on top. And then we have granola they can put on top as well. And then these will be kind of munch and grab kind of things for them this, like today and tomorrow. Some liquid. So you can either add juice. Do I have juice? I have orange juice and I have apple juice. Or you could do water. I think I'm just going to do water. This extra I'll just put in a glass mason jar if I have some, or a plastic container, and then put that in the refrigerator. They'll just pour it on top of the yogurt. But let's make some parfaits up for great individual takings for the day. Okay, so I feel like I haven't done anything today, but I have. Just the yogurt, and that's okay. So I've got some fruit here to eat up. We did cut up the watermelon, so we still have watermelon to eat up. I will make sure to put that out today. But I've got some grapes here. I'm gonna wash and rinse those, put those in a container. And then we have a veggie bowl. I think I'm gonna put some, I think there's celery in there still. We'll see if it's still good. I'm sure it is. If not, I'll add more, and I'll do some carrots and some cucumbers, and we'll have veggies. This veggie bowl, we've been adding to it during the week, so there's a few extra carrots in here. I just keep adding as it empties. So I'm going to fill it up with cucumbers and the other carrots. Okay, so I've got some salads here to mix up. I've got kale, pecan, cranberry. I didn't use this last night. I had my other salad, and I have a little bit of leftover spinach from my other stuff. So I'm just gonna mix it in one big bowl, add some extra cranberries, maybe some of those blueberry almonds I have in my freezer from the other salad, and then put it into bowls. And then I'll just pull it out and have salad for myself. That'll be easy enough, or whoever wants one. This stuff has been easy. That was like the easy food stuff. I promise we'll get to food making in a minute. I'm gonna fill up some containers. I have a few cookies. I'm just gonna put more on top because they'll eat these. And then I've got some Chex Mix. We got that big bag of Chex Mix, Cheerios, and some Goldfish. Really simple in containers. I can put in my pantry. Okay, we're getting there. I'm getting there, I promise. I feel like I haven't done any foods or anything for you yet, but I know it's getting later. It's already 10:30. 10:30, my day is going, I haven't even got to dinners, but that's okay. I'm gonna move on to desserts now. So I have all of these heart cutout cookies. I'm gonna start making these in the oven because that is something I can do in between other things. And then I decided I've had these cones. I bought these I think it wasn't last year. That would have been a long time ago. No, they're not expired. They go good till this end of this year. Had to have been this year, but we just don't eat them. The kids just get ice cream in a bowl. So I'm gonna make like cake cones. Do you ever do those? Like I remember going to elementary school and that was the coolest thing is when the parent brought the cupcake inside the cake cone. Genius, right? Like it was so cool. They put frosting and Fruit Loops. I won't put Fruit Loops on it. I'll put sprinkles. But I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna mix this cake mix up, put these in my popover pans, and I think you can do it in your muffin pans without them falling over. We'll see. And then put them in the oven, bake them. We'll have little cupcake cones. It'll be something different, something fun to eat for a treat. So those will be our two desserts. I'm thinking, is there anything else? The rest of the munchie stuff, which I'm getting to. I promise, I'm getting there eventually. So let's do the cookies. We'll start those, go in the oven first, and then we'll mix up the cupcakes. And if the kids want to do frosting on these, I do have vanilla frosting, but that'll be left up to them when they get moving here today. So just put these cookies in, they're real simple. Cookies, I'm still waiting for my oven to heat up. No, it'll get there eventually. So I'm gonna make my cupcakes here, just following the recipe on the back. It's just cake mix, half a cup of oil, and 3 eggs. This will be really easy to put in here. So I will get this in here, half a cup of oil, 3 eggs, we'll mix all this up. So I was thinking, I thought, what do I do? Do I do any breakfast foods? I think I'm gonna skip making any kind of breakfast foods. Like I was gonna make some eggs and sausage, but we have a lot of cereal, and we have, they've been eating a lot of Cheerios and have been eating the Kicks. And there'll be the yogurt. So they're not like huge breakfast. Hold on one second. I'm back. They're not huge breakfast like kiddos. So they're okay. They'll have it, but it's not like they need it. And so what I'm gonna do is not make any breakfast because we have the yogurt. I have bagels. I have a lot of bagels. I have a lot in the freezer, and I have like I said, the cereal. So that's plenty. And if somebody wants eggs, they can make eggs. So I think that's gonna work for breakfast foods. These will be enough treats, cupcakes and cookies, always. Plenty, and there's plenty of snacks, the salty snacks in the cupboard there. So let me mix this up here, and then I will do, mix this up, and then we'll put it in the little, I'll get out my little, thinking the popover pan to hold those cones up. I'm hoping, we'll see how that works. Breakfast, bagels, cream cheese, and salami. Easy while I pour the batter in here. Okay, call me crazy, but what happened is, well, these are good. These look good. I was filling those, the cupcake cones, or the cake, what are they called? I ice cream cones up, and I was thinking in my head, what if this cake mix fluffs up really high? Sometimes, you know, you never know what cake mix. Sometimes it's real fluffy, sometimes it's not. Well, this didn't fluff up very good, so I was glad, but I was afraid that as I was filling it up, it would overflow, and then I basically would ruin every single one of my things I made. So I just stuck one in there between the lines. You see how I did that? Did you guys see? Right here. I stuck this right here to make sure when the cookies were going to make sure, and I realized it's not going to go up. So these went in here, so I only got 12, 13, there's only 16 out of a whole box, but that's okay. And so it would be a whole lot easier than trying to put that muffin pan in there because it's all wobbly, just to sit them on the rack there. That works. That's good. Hey, it works. So I'll just leave the other ones out. Maybe the kids will put yogurt in them. I don't know. Maybe they'll just eat them today. Who knows what they'll do. So I'm gonna let these sit for a minute and I'm gonna scoop them on here. Okay, my cupcakes are getting a little top heavy and falling over. Those ones in the rack, so I'm being very careful. Hopefully they don't. I just had to like re-prop it up. I don't know if I recommend putting them on the slots. I'll let you know in the end here. So what I'm gonna do is we're making the egg rolls, and I'll do the Cuban egg rolls, which is the ham, provolone, and a pickle slice. It's so good. It's called a Cuban egg roll. That's what it is. So I'm gonna take, this is a freezer meal, egg roll in a bowl. So I have this, and I actually have some without meat, but Brooklyn is embracing the meat side again, so I'm just gonna mix this right back into here. It's frozen. And then this way, we will just heat this back up and put it all together. So I'm just gonna heat this up. This will be our filling for our egg roll. It's good having it here, so this will be good, and then we'll put it inside the egg rolls and then put them in the air fryer. They'll be really good, so just let that heat. So did it work? Well, some of this one was tippy, so look, it's a little tippy. This one, the top fell off. That just stuck to the line, like the metal rack below it. And this one, I pushed back on and was able to salvage it. So put them in a cupcake pan, I'll make them straight. But if you don't, that's okay, because I even, look at, this was even in the popover pan and it went down. But this is good, this will be great. So we've got, who cares? They're gonna eat them, they don't care. So I'm gonna set these over here, let these cool. And then I'm gonna start on my egg rolls next. And so I've got my, egg roll mixture, the egg roll and bowl one. I'm gonna like let that kind of cook down to get some of the liquid out of it. But up next I'll make the Reuben ones, which is a piece of ham, provolone cheese, and a pickle, and roll it up and then seal it, and then we'll put them in the air fryer. They are so good. Put a little mustard on them too, but I don't even know if I'll do that. I might, I'll do the mustard. It's just really, really good and yummy. So let me stick these over here. Okay, from what I learned last time when I was doing the egg rolls is don't let them sit, because the longer I let them sit, that liquid sucks through and just makes them smushy and falls apart. So just do the egg rolls as you need them and then put them in the air fryer. So I've got 3 racks in my air fryer going on 360. It's gonna cook. So I'm gonna start on something else because you know we're moving all right along. I'm gonna make some sliders. I have my King's Hawaiian bread right here. The rolls, I'm just gonna cut those in half, put them in my pan and put ham and cheese on them. That's it. We're gonna make a buttery sauce to put on top, and it's gonna be delicious, easy little munchies. Okay, so the egg rolls turned out really good right here, even with like a little bit of holes, them coming out, it's okay. So this is good, delicious, nice and crispy. These will be great to eat. The next thing I'll do is mix up my ingredients for the butter sauce to go on top of here and pour that and probably frost my cupcakes. Okay, decided to not do like I usually use brown sugar and butter and garlic and a little bit of mustard, but I'm just gonna do butter with everything bagel seasoning. That'll be good because not everybody loves a sweet one, but I feel like they'd like this one. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this on top with butter. Okay, doing good, getting things done. So the next thing I'm gonna do is a cheese ball. Now you should do a cheese ball with cream cheese. You should take a block of cheese and shred it. But my day is going quickly and I don't wanna shred it. It just helps it mix better, but I'm okay with it. I'm taking shredded cheese right here. It won't mix ultimately together, but it'll still stick together. So I have some of this and some Monterey Jack. Put some ranch powder in there, mix it up in my mixer, and then put it in a, I don't know if I'll make it into a ball or a square pan, whatever I feel like doing. So just mix it all up, it's delicious. You can put bacon bits in here, pretty much anything that you'd like. Okay, so the other stuff that I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna do right now because we're not gonna be eating right now, but I will be doing the cheese ball with some salami here, and I've got crackers. And then in the freezer, because if I cook this now, it's gonna be way overcooked, is popcorn chicken. And we've got delicious Chick-fil-A sauce. There's some buffalo sauce, ranch sauce. So I'm gonna heat some of that up. And then we have pizza rolls. So what I'm thinking is, last week I did, I'm hoping, I'll put this in here only if I do it. Last week I did a little short, YouTube short of what our taco salad looked like. I thought I could do the same thing for what our munchie night looks like, because I want to finish editing today's video. We're not going to actually eat it till later on tonight, possibly tomorrow. It depends on our day and what time we actually get home today. So salami, cheesy crackers, cheese ball, pizza roll, and chicken. That's it. So like, I'm done with all the food. I know that's not much. My yogurt is almost done. I turned it on for now about another half hour, because I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer. Let's see what we came up with. There wasn't a whole lot, but there's some stuff. So right here we've got these to munch on, these cookies, you know, delicious. I still have popovers. Ooh, I'm gonna make this up. The watermelon lime. We're gonna do that. I've got a restocked pantry, pretty much. The cereal is hearts, isn't that cute? Plenty of brown, beige color food to eat and enjoy on there. And then in the refrigerator, we do have, like, look at it, I still have some salads. There's salads in the back. I have a salad and a half from this week. There is a thing of spaghetti. There's some beans and rice I'll probably eat up. There is a little bit more baked spaghetti we'll eat up today too. This is the shrimp dish, the drinks that are getting drinking up there. And then in here, we have strawberry sauce for our yogurt. Here's some yogurt. Here's our cheese ball right here. And then, what is this? Oh, these are the egg rolls. The egg rolls, the Reuben ones, and the regular ones in here. I got this out. I better make some lettuce leaf something coming up. Veggies and fruit. I feel like that's enough stuff for us for the weekend. I don't eat too much stuff. It's not going to get eaten. And then the yogurt down here. Let's look at this. So the yogurt is right here. It's been in here for 3 hours. If you want it thicker, you just let it sit longer. So, let's see. Once you... like, okay, you know this is done. Look at, see the yogurt? See how when I tilt it, look at, like, see how you can see it? Like, can you see it? Let's see if you can see see how it wobbles a little bit. That means it's kind of gonna set up and get thick in there. So you can actually take it out if you want now. There's like a line. See how you can tell there's like a thickening line there? Versus like not having it solid. So all I'll do, I'll actually let this sit for another half hour because I like my yogurt nice and thick. So I'm gonna let it sit in here for about a half hour, and then I will just take it out and put it in the refrigerator and let it sit overnight, and it gets thicker as it sits. So the kids really like this. It's good, easy yogurt. So I'm gonna make some watermelon lime refresca. That's what we're gonna do, and then that's it. I feel like that's our day, right? Should I make 2 drinks up? Do I have room? I think I do, don't I? I might do a lemonade and a watermelon. Let me do 2. Let me do 2. I'm gonna make one of these watermelon lime things up and one for just regular lemonade, because these are good. This would be nice to have in the refrigerator for the weekend, so we have something to drink. And the other thing we made were the sliders. I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator because we're gonna be eating them later tonight. Okay, so I just put my yogurt in the refrigerator, so that's in there right now. So what I did is I put out this on the counter, veggies, or this is for the grapes and the watermelon and the veggies and some hummus. So this will be, kids are kind of munching, like they kind of woke up a little bit later, so they had like a late breakfast. Some grab yogurt, some just grab the egg roll. So we'll just kind of munch on the veggies here, and then later today we'll pull out dinner and have dinner, if that's what we do. I'm just saying, because we have to be out today, so I don't know exactly how dinner's gonna unfold. The girls aren't gonna even be here, so it's gonna be the younger ones. So I'm gonna see, maybe we'll do it for tonight, maybe we'll do it for tomorrow, but either way, I will show you a little YouTube short, hopefully, with you'll get to see that, then you'll see how the food actually turned out. So I'm done for my day. What I'm gonna do, I'm done for cooking in the kitchen day, because we have a pool getting together kind of day. So I'm gonna go out there with the kids. We're gonna work on cleaning that pool out, and you'll have to come back and see it next week how it looks, but we're gonna be building a solar heater getting that pool a little bit warm so we can enjoy it a little bit earlier this year. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you are designed, created, and selected by God to do great things in this earth. And once you figure that path out that He has you on, amazing, amazing adventures. So have a beautiful rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see you guys again on Monday for another video. All right, I'll see you Monday. Bye.